guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am super excited for today's video because I'm going to be sharing my top picks for the Sephora sale that is happening right now. So if you're not sure how the Sephora sale works, there's actually different dates and different percents off that you get depending on like what tier you're in their rewards program. So I'll leave some information on that down below in the description box so you know when you can actually shop the sale depending on what level you are. So if you've watched some of my previous videos before, then you've probably heard me mention a few of these products before because like I said, these are my top picks. I definitely have way more things from Sephora that I use and love, but I have managed to narrow it down. So if you have been curious about trying some of these things, now is definitely a great time to snag it while you can get it on sale. All right, so let's just go ahead and get into it. I do have kind of a range of products here varying from makeup to hair to skincare. I feel like the older that I get, the more that I have been investing in buying new skincare and the less that I have been investing in buying new makeup, partially because I feel like my makeup collection is kind of already built up and I have most things that I need, but also because I feel like I'm actually wearing less makeup than I used to, and therefore it's more important for me that my skin is looking really good so I can wear less makeup. So with that being said, I think I am going to go ahead and start by talking through some of my skincare favorites. First, we have the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel Pads. These are a chemical exfoliator for your skin. So it comes in a box with like a bunch of different packets like this, and as you can see, each packet has two sides. So there's number one and number two. So you'll take out the wipe on side one, wipe it all over your face, wait 2 minutes, and then go in with wipe number two. They do have a few different types of these peels. So I am currently using the extra strength formula, which is like the most intense one you can get. However, before this I was using, I think it's called the Universal Daily Peel Pads, which are I think like the medium level. So if you've never used these before, it might be a good idea to start with those first, and then if your skin reacts well to them or you've kind of like built up a tolerance to them, then you can go ahead and move on to the extra strength. Or if you just know that your skin is like not super sensitive and tends to handle things well, you can start with the extra strength. But I am obsessed with these. I feel like there's a lot of skincare products that I love, but it's very rare that like you can immediately tell results. And with these, I totally can. I think you can use them every day, but I use them about twice a week. And when I do, I use them at night. So then when I wake up in the morning, I can like always tell a difference. My skin just feels so much smoother and brighter and softer. I am like obsessed with them. This next thing is like not technically like a skincare item, I would say, but it is for your skin and does kind of help me feel more comfortable wearing less makeup. So this is actually probably the newest purchase out of everything that I have here, but I have become very quickly obsessed and know that I'm definitely gonna be repurchasing when I run out. So these are the Isle of Paradise Self Tanning Drops. They have them in 3 shades, light, medium, and dark. I went with the medium and I think that it is perfect. Basically, this is just like such a genius product, and the way that it works is you just mix it in with another skincare item that you'd be using. So I typically mix it in with my moisturizer, so kind of like the last step in my skincare routine at night. Mix in a few drops. You can use, it says anywhere from 1 to 12, so the more drops that you use, the more of like an intense tan that you're gonna wake up with. I specifically use this for my face, but you could add it into moisturizer for your body too. And I just love that it's like so easy and user friendly and doesn't add like a ton of time into my routine. The next thing is this Laneige, you guys, I honestly don't know how to pronounce it, but this is what it looks like. So kind of self-explanatory, but it is a lip sleeping mask. So basically just like a super nourishing chapstick that I put on at night. I use it every single night, and when I wake up in the morning, my lips are super soft, and I feel like it's just such a luxurious experience. Like, it just like smells so good and feels so nice on your lips. Oh, it smells so good. I think they have a few different kinds of scents. This is just like the original. And if your guys' lips are feeling chapped, then definitely recommend giving this a go. All right, so now your skin is looking smooth, it's looking tan, your lips are nice and moisturized. Time to move on to some of my favorite makeup finds that are a part of this Sephora sale. So I'm gonna start with concealer, and I feel like concealer is such an important part of anyone's like makeup kit, because I feel like whether you are doing full face of makeup or whether you are doing like a no makeup, like 5-minute kind of routine, concealer is the one thing that you will always use. And this has been my favorite concealer for so long. So this is the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Concealer. And I actually have it in 2 different shades. One I have is a little bit lighter, and I use that on the days when I'm wearing like real foundation and want to use it more as like a highlighter slash concealer. And then the second one is a little bit darker and matches my natural skin tone a little bit more. So that way if I'm doing like a no makeup day and don't want to wear any foundation but just want to put on a little bit of concealer, it'll kind of just blend in better with my natural skin tone. But the reason that I love this concealer is because it is just so lightweight and it is so blendable. Even when I'm wearing a full face, it works really well. Or if I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, it still works really well and blends in like perfectly with the rest of my skin. So really like this. And if you're looking for a concealer that is a little bit more like blendable, easy to work with, kind of lightweight, then highly recommend checking this out. So kind of going along with concealer a little bit, but whenever I do wear concealer, I do always like to set it. And this is what I always set it with. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. I'm sure you've heard of this product before. I feel like it's such a cult favorite, and for good reason. It just works super well and makes my makeup and my concealer last all day. I think it's just honestly such a good staple to have in your makeup kit, and this one's actually starting to run low, so I feel like I actually need to repurchase this as part of the sale as well. The next up is my all-time favorite liquid liner. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper Black. I have been using this as my go-to liner for so long, have repurchased it many times, and I just think that it is so easy to work with. And let's be real, eyeliner is a struggle for all of us. So having a product like this that makes it just a little bit easier is so important. Let me show you guys what the tip looks like. So it is like super fine on the end, and the fact that it is like a little bit more, I think, like structured versus being like super floppy, I guess, if that makes sense, just helps make it be a really seamless experience. I don't usually mess up with this eyeliner because it's not just like flip-flopping around everywhere, because it does have like a more structured tip. But with that being said, it is still like bendable. So it just works really well for me. Like I said, I've repurchased it multiple times, and that is how you know I really like a product. Okay, next up, I'm going to be chatting through my favorite mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. This packaging, I think I like bought a couple a while ago, so I was stocked up, and this is like a limited edition packaging, so I don't think the packaging is like still gonna be glittery like this, but it's still the same mascara. So this is what it looks like, and it just works so well. I have tried so many mascaras, and I feel like I'm really picky when it comes to mascara because there's just so many options. So it's like I obviously want to use the best of the best, and I think that this is definitely the best of the best. And I think it does a great job of not only lengthening them, but also making them just seem thicker and more curled. And this just does like an amazing job. If you are looking for a mascara that's like a little bit less, you know what I mean? Like if you're looking for something that's like a little bit maybe more natural, like this probably is not for you. But if you're looking for something that like really makes an impact and you put it on and you're like, wow, this is like doing something, then I think that you will love this. So for eyebrows, I know that there's so many different types of products out there, from powders to cream to pencils, which is like what I personally prefer to use. However, no matter what type of brow product that you have, I think that you could really benefit from this. So this is from Benefit, and it's actually a dual end eyebrow brush. So on one half you have this little angled brush, and then on the other half you have this really nice big spoolie. So I think no matter what product you're using, having a really nice spoolie is so important. And I have tried pencils in the past that have like little spoolies on the end, but in my opinion, they're kind of crappy and like really small and just don't do a great job. So I always have used like a separate spoolie. But I also think if you're using like a powder or a cream, it's so nice to have this little angled side as well. It's kind of just like a really nice two-in-one, everything you need to apply your eyebrow products, and I just like love it. I always bring it with me whenever I'm traveling because it's just so easy rather than like bringing all these separate brushes. And obviously even when I'm home, this is just what I reach for as well. And then for my last little makeup bits, I actually have 3 lip products. So I would say all 3 of these lip products have definitely been my go-to all year long. I pretty much reach for these every single time I am doing my lips in some sort of combination. And I really think you guys are going to love them too, especially if you are looking for like a perfect nude combination. So starting with a lip liner, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Iconic Nude. So let me show you guys on my hand what this looks like. I feel like it's really just the most perfect nude lip liner. I wear it on its own sometimes, or I wear it as just like a lip liner sometimes. And then the lipstick that I love to wear with it is also Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in the shade Bitch Perfect. It's kind of a funny name. I'll also swatch it on my hand for you guys, but also I think like the perfect nude. And I actually am wearing this and this together on my lips today. So let me swatch it for you guys next to the liner. There you go. So here is the lipstick next to the liner. So you can see they're not like a complete perfect match. The liner is still a little bit darker, which helps give you that pouty, bigger lip appearance, but they blend together perfectly. And I wear this combination together a lot. Sometimes I just wear the lip liner, sometimes I just wear the lipstick, and the lipstick on its own looks so beautiful also. I think it's a perfect nude for me because some nudes, in my opinion, are a little bit too pale, like, ugh. Sometimes I think it looks like people are wearing like concealer on their lips with like a really dark lip liner, and that is just personally not a look that I like to wear. So I think that this combo is just a lot better for me. The nude is a nude, but it's more of like a peachy natural nude versus like a super intense pale nude. So yeah, definitely like my favorite lipstick lip liner combination. I have been wearing this non-stop with no plans of stopping. And then this product I have been loving for so long. And this is the Fenty Beauty Lip Gloss in Gloss Balm. I think there's like a bunch of other shades out now, but I have had this for a really long time. So I think this is like the OG shade. This I wear by itself all the time or layered on top of lipsticks. It is so pretty. I'm actually gonna put it on right now just so I can show you guys actually on my lips. Okay, my camera totally stopped filming for a second there right as I was putting this on, but it is on now and you can see how amazing it looks. So this right here is like my trifecta nude lip favorite combination right now. But again, like I said, I kind of like mix and match all of these, sometimes wear them all by themselves or sometimes wear them all together depending on what I feel like that day, but cannot go wrong with any of these. However, highly recommend getting them all. To finish off the video here, I'm going to be chatting through some of my favorite hair products. And to start off, I'm gonna be talking about this Bumble and Bumble Pre-Styler Thickening Spray. So I use this every single time before I do my like Revlon blow dryer. If you guys are not sure like how I use that, I do have a separate video on that. So you can go ahead and watch that video if you're like a little bit unsure on how that works. But basically, even if you're not using that, whatever kind of blow dryer you like to use, this is a great thing to spray in your hair right before you blow dry, and it really makes your hair a lot thicker. I feel like I have a lot of hair, but it is pretty thin. So this really just helps to make it thicker and just gives it a lot more volume once it is styled. Next, after I am done styling it, whether with the blow dryer or if I just like went and curled my hair or whatever I did, honestly, even on days when I'm not styling it, just like every couple days, I like to use this hair oil. This is the Way hair oil. I am obsessed with this. I have tried lots of different hair oils and nothing, in my opinion, compares to this. Other oils that I've tried feel a lot thicker and like they make your hair kind of greasy, whereas this has never made my hair greasy, but it does an amazing job of like smoothing it out and giving life back to my really dry ends, especially like now when I have not gotten a trim in a really long time. My ends feel awful, but whenever I use this, everything just looks and feels so much better. And then, you know, I feel like I couldn't talk about my hair care favorites without mentioning my favorite dry shampoo. This has been my favorite dry shampoo for years and years and years, and it is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. This works so freaking well, you guys. I'm sure you guys know like what a dry shampoo is. Basically, I just use it in my roots when it's looking a little bit greasy, and it soaks up all the oil and makes me look like I do not have day 3 or 4 or sometimes 5 day hair. This stuff is just so good. And sometimes what I'll actually do is spray this in my hair at night before bed, so that way it has all night to like totally soak up any oil, and then when I wake up my hair looks super fresh, and then I also don't have to deal with kind of trying to rub out any of the residue from this. And last but not least, I wanted to share something that I use more than anything else here, and that is my Slip Silk pillowcase. So I do have one on my pillow right now. So I was actually about to switch out my old one for this fresh one, but decided to just hold off a few extra days so I could show you guys like the brand new one looking all nice in the packaging. So silk pillowcases are supposed to have a lot of really great benefits for like your hair and your skin. So it says it's anti-aging, anti-sleep crease, and anti-bedhead. Definitely like the fact that it has all of those benefits, but also, you guys, I just think it's such a nice, like luxurious experience at night to lay down and put your head on this beautiful pillowcase. It feels so nice. It feels, especially like in the summer, like really nice and cooling, and I just love it. I like can't see myself going back. So here is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. They have a bunch of different colors, but I just always like these like white ones. And as you can see, it is just like the nicest, silkiest material. Actually, this company, I think it's called Slip Silk, has a bunch of different silk products. So I have obviously their pillowcase that I use, but I also use their scrunchies and their eye mask, and I love all of them. But I would say this is probably the most expensive out of all of those things, and something that you'll obviously get the most use out of because you'll be using it every single night while you sleep. So if you are thinking about kind of like trying the brand, then I think this would be a really good first thing to get during the sale with the discount. Okay, so that was everything that I wanted to share with you guys today. It was actually really hard to narrow down to even these products because I feel like there are so many skincare and beauty things that I just absolutely love and use, but really tried to narrow it down so this video wouldn't be like an hour long. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I really hope that you found it helpful if you are shopping the sale and looking for some ideas of things to get. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are not subscribed already, and I will talk with you guys soon. Bye!